Hello and welcome to Mr. C's Story Time. Today we are reading Junie B. Jones is a Party Animal by Barbara Park. Chapter 1, The Richest Nana. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I am almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you ride the bus to afternoon kindergarten. My bestest friend named Grace rides the bus with me. Every day she sits right exactly next to me because I save her a seat, that's why. Saving a seat is when you zoom on the bus and you hurry up and sit down and then you quick put your feet on the seat next to you. After that, you keep on screaming the word, saved, saved, saved. And no one even sits next to you, because who wants to sit next to a screamer? That's what I would like to know. Me and that Grace have another bestest friend at school. Her name is Lucille. Lucille does not ride the bus with us. Her Richie Nana drives her to school in a big gold car. It's called a Cadillac, I think. And guess what? Today with that big gold Cadillac, that was driving right next to the school bus. I banged on my window, very excited. Lucille! Hey, Lucille, it's me! It's Junie B. Jones! I'm right next to you on the school bus. See me? See me, Lucille? I'm banging on my window, very excited. Lucille did not see me. Yeah, only here's the problem. Your Nana just speeded up her car, and now you are zooming way ahead of the bus. And so, how come I am still shouting at you? That is what I would like to know. I sat down and I smoothed out my skirt. Lucille's Nana has a lead foot, apparently, I said to that Grace. Lucille's Nana is rich, she said back. Lucille's Nana is very, very rich, I said. She owns a big, giant house with millions of rooms in it, and she lets Lucille's whole entire family live there, 'cause it is way too big for just one Nana. Wow, said that Grace. I know it is wow, Grace, I said. My Nana owns just a plain old regular house, and that's it. That Grace did a sad sigh. My Nana just owns a condo in Florida, she said. Then me and that Grace looked at each other very glum. Our Nanas are losers, I said. After that, we didn't talk the rest of the trip. Only, guess what? When we got to school, we saw the Nana's big gold car. It was parked right in the parking lot. Me and that Grace run it over there speedy fast. Lucille, it's me. It's Junie B. Jones. Plus also, it's that Grace. We are running to see your Richie Nana. We open the door and stick their heads inside. Hi, Nana, I said. Hello, Nana, said that Grace. The Nana looked surprised at us. Yeah, only you don't even have to be afraid of us, I said, 'cause we know your grand girl very good. Plus, we won't even harm you. Me and that Grace got in the back of the car. I rubbed my hand on the seat. Ooh, I love this rich, velvety interior, I told her. I put my cheek on it. These seats are ooh la la, Nana, I said. Lucille looked grouchy at me. Don't call her Nana. She's my Nana, not your Nana. Lucille, said the Nana, very shocked. What's gotten into you? Your little friends are darling. Yes, Lucille, I said. I am darling, plus that Grace is darling, and so back off. Right, Nana? The Nana did a loud hoot of laughing. Hey, you are the friendliest Nana I ever saw, I said. And so maybe me and that Grace can come see your Richie house sometime. Lucille's Nana did another loud hoot. Then me and that Grace did loud hoots too, and all of us kept on laughing and laughing. Only not Lucille. Chapter 2. Excellent Work of Us. Lucille sits at my same table in room 9. She kept on being mad at me, only I don't even know why. That is a lovely sweater you're wearing today, Lucille, I said, very pleasant. She scooted her chair away from me. I scooted next to her. Ooh, Is that sequins I see on the collar? 'Cause sequins are my favorite little shiny roundish beady things, I told her. I touched one of the sequins. Lucille pushed my hand away. I tickled her under the chin very friendly. Coochie coochie coo, I said real fun. Lucille turned her back to me. I swinged her ponytail. Swingy, 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 I sang. Just then Lucille springed out of her chair. Stop touching me, she hollered right in my face. My teacher hurried to my table, speedy fast. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs., and that's all. I smiled very cute. Hello, how are you today? Me and Lucille are not even fighting. We are just having a loudish conservation. Mrs. looked funny at me. I think you mean conversation, Junie B, she said. Conservation is when people save something. I tapped on my chin, very thinking. Then all of a sudden, I jumped up real excited. Yeah, only I do, Mrs. I do save something, I said. I saved that Grace a seat on the bus. I shouted across the room. Grace! Hey, Grace! Tell Mrs. how I save you a seat on the bus, 'cause she thinks I don't know my words, apparently. That Grace shouted back. She does, teacher. Junie B saves me a seat on the bus every single day. I smiled very proud. See, Mrs., I told you I saved something. Mrs. stared at me for a really long time. Then she closed her eyes and she said she needs a vacation. Pretty soon, the bell rang for recess. Lucille didn't even wait for me and Grace. She running right out the door without us. That is how come we had to chase that girl down and surround her. I made my voice very growly. I am at the end of my string with you, madame, I said. How come you keep being mad at us? 'Cause me and Grace didn't even do anything to you. Lucille stomped her foot. Yes, you did. You ruined everything. I was begging my Nana for a little white poodle, and she was almost going to say yes, and then you guys got in my back seat, and now everything is ruined. I did a huffy breath at her. Yeah, only that is not even our fault, Lucille, 'cause we didn't know you were begging. We just wanted to see your Richie Nana, and that's all. I don't care, said Lucille. You should have stayed away. You guys have your own Nanas. Just then, me and that Grace got very glum again. I know we have Nanas, Lucille, I said, but they're not Richie Nanas like yours. That Grace hanged her head. Our Nanas are just regular Nanas, she said. They are duds, I said. After that, Lucille acted nicer to us. Sorry, she said. Sorry about your regular Nanas. I was just upset about not getting my poodle, that's all. Usually my Nana gives me whatever I want. Just then, I smiled real big because a great idea popped in my head. That's why. It came right out of thin air. Lucille, hey Lucille, maybe me and Grace can come to your Nana's house and we can help you beg for a poodle. I danced all around. And here's another great idea. Maybe we can even spend the night possibly, because me and Grace never even saw a Richie house before. Plus, that way we can beg for your poodle in the whole entire evening. All of a sudden, that Grace started dancing all around too. When can we come? When can we come? She asked. I clapped my hands very thrilled. I am available on Saturday, I believe, I said. Me too. I am available on Saturday too, said that Grace. Lucille thought and thought. I don't know about Saturday, she said. My mommy and daddy and brother are going away for the weekend, so it's just going to be me and my Nana. I jumped up and down. Hooray! That will work out even better, because now we can beg your Nana with positively no interruptions. Just then, Lucille started to smile. Hey, yeah, I didn't even think of that, she said. I pointed at myself. 'Cause I'm the brains of this outfit, that's why, I said real happy. After that, all of us skipped around and around. Plus, me and that Grace did a high five. 'Cause we were on our way to Nananas, of course. Chapter 3. The Rules. Guess what? Guess what? On Friday, Lucille's Nana called my mother, and she invited me to spend the night with Lucille on Saturday. And Mother didn't even say no. My feet zoomed all around the house when I heard that. I'm spending the night! I'm spending the night! I'm spending the night! I shouted. I zoomed into my baby brother Ollie's room. Hey, Ollie, I'm spending the night! I'm spending the night! I'm spending the... Just then, Mother running in the door, and she swished me right out of there. It was not pleasant. I brushed myself off. Yeah, only you shouldn't actually swish people, I said kind of quiet. Mother raised her voice at me. How many times, Junie B? How many times have I told you to stay out of Ollie's room while he's sleeping? Huh? How many? I thinked for a minute. 1,000,000 bazillion? I said. But that is just a ballpark figure. Mother glared at me, very mad. I rocked back and forth on my feet. A ballpark figure is when you don't know the actual figure and so you make up a figure because that will get people off your back, I explained. My boyfriend named Ricardo told me that. His father sells insurance, I believe. Mother tapped her angry foot. We are not talking about Ricardo's father, Junie B. We are talking about going into Ollie's room and he's sleeping. And besides, I haven't said that you could spend the night at Lucille's. I want to talk it over with your father first. I hugged her leg. Please, Mother, please, please. I'll be good. I promise. I promise. Just then, the front door opened. It was my daddy. He was home from work. I run to him like a speedy rocket. Then I hugged his leg too, and he couldn't even shake me off. I'll be good, Daddy. I promise, I promise, I promise. All of a sudden, Mother swished me away again. She put me down in the living room. Then she and Daddy did whispering in the hall. And guess what? They said I could go to Lucille's! Yippee! 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 I shouted. After that, I started to zoom some more. But Daddy quick grabbed me by my belt. Yeah, only here's the problem. I'm not actually zooming, I told him. No, here's the problem, said Daddy. Before you spend the night with Lucille, you'll have to agree to the rules. I raised up my eyebrows. Rules? I asked. There's rules involved? Lots of rules, said Daddy. Then he and Mother bended down next to me, and they told me the rules of spending the night. There are no running, no jumping, no shouting, no squealing, no hollering, no snooping, no spying, no arguing, no fighting, no cheating on games, no talking back to the Nana, no breaking other people's toys, no grumping, no crying, no fibbing, no tickling people when they say no, no staying up late, and absolutely no headbutting. After I heard the rules, I did a sigh. Yeah, only that doesn't actually leave me much to work with, I said. Mother ruffled my hair. Sorry, kiddo, but that's the deal, she said. Take it or leave it. Take it, I shouted. I'll take the deal. Then I kissed Mother and Daddy on their cheeks, and I hugged them very tight, and they couldn't shake me off again. Chapter 4. Packing my bags. The next morning was Saturday. I jumped out of bed and run to the kitchen. Then I got a big, gigantic plastic bag, and I run back to my room to pack for Lucille's. First, I packed my favorite pillow. Then I packed my pajamas and my bathrobe and my slippers that look like bunnies. Also, I packed my blanket and my sheets and a small attractive throw rug. Finally, I packed my stuffed elephant named Philip Johnny Bob. He looked up at me from inside the bag. Yeah, only here's the problem, he said. You're not actually supposed to put me in a plastic bag, 'cause I could suffocate in this thing. My eyes got big and wide. Oh no, I said real upset. I forgot about that. That's how come I quick got my scissors and cut air holes for that guy. Philip Johnny Bob sniffed the air. Better, he said. I petted his trunk. Then I went into the family room and I watched cartoons till Mother got up. Pretty soon, I heard her slippers in the hall. Mother, Mother, I'm all ready, I said. I'm all ready to go to Lucille's. I pulled Mother into my room and showed her my plastic bag. Mother shook her head. Way too much stuff, she said. Then she got a tiny suitcase from the shelf, and she packed my pajamas and my slippers and my robe and my toothbrush. After that, she got a sleeping bag from her closet, and she put my pillow on top of it. There. That's all you need. You're all set, she said. I springed into the air. All set, I hollered, real joyful. Junie B. Jones is all set for Lucille's. After that, I quick grabbed Philip, Johnny, Bob, and I dragged my stuff to the front door. All righty, let's be on our way, I shouted, very excited. Mother was in baby Ollie's room. She didn't come. Okie dokie, I'm going outside now. Junie B. Jones is going outside to get in the car, I shouted louder. Just then, Mother run to get me. No, Junie B., no, I'm not taking you to Lucille's, remember? Lucille's Nana is picking you up at 3 o'clock. I told you that. I'm sure I did. All of a sudden, my shoulders got slumping because I didn't actually remember that information. That's why. Darn it, I said, very sad. 3 o'clock takes forever. After that, I slumped to the table and ate my breakfast. Then I sat on my front step. And I swing my swings, and I read some books, and I ate a cheese sandwich, and I counted to 1,000,000 bazillion, and I sat on my steps some more, and then guess what? 3 o'clock finally came. I saw the big gold car in my driveway. Hey, she's here! She's here! She's here! I yelled, real thrilled. Mother and Daddy hurried to the door. Are you ready to go? Said Mother. Ready! I yelled. Junie B. Jones is ready to go! The Richie Nana got out of her car. I throwed my arms around her. Hello, Nana! Hello, hello! I have been waiting for you the whole livelong day. Mother pulled me off of that woman. Sorry, she said. I'm afraid Junie B. has a little extra energy in her. She's been sitting on the steps for hours. I leaped way high in the air. Sitting on the step, I said. Junie B. Jones has been sitting on the step. Daddy and Mother carried my things to the big gold cattle act. And guess what? When they opened the door, Lucille and that Grace were already in the back seat. Lucille! Grace! I didn't even know you were already here. And this is such a delightful surprise. I reached inside to try to tickle them, but Mother pulled my hand away. Please, Junie B., don't start, she said. I saluted her. Aye, aye, Captain, I said, real hilarious. After that, I got in the car and I bounced on the softy seat. Only too bad for me, because I accidentally bounced too high and I banged my head on the roof. The Nana did a gasp. I patted her. Yeah, only that didn't even faze me, I said. After that, I buckled up my seatbelt and I waved goodbye to Mother and Daddy, and the Nana drove us away. Check out Mr. C's story time for part 2 of Junie B. Jones is a Party Animal.